Hey, honey,
What?
must be cup of tea time. Are you gonna put kettle on?
Why me? Should be you.
I made it last time. Come on, we haven't had a cup of tea for at least an hour.
Hi guys! Hello! Hello! Welcome to my channel. And today, guys, I'm gonna bring you closer to the British people. Yes, guys, I am married to a British national for about 10 years now, and we just had our anniversary actually. And there are so many differences with the Filipino culture to the British culture, and it's funny and interesting. So I hope that you will stick around and enjoy this video. By the way, if this is your first time, welcome to my channel. I am Quintas, and I'm so happy to have you today. And please don't forget to give me a like and a comment. And the most important is subscribe to my channel, please. Yay! So, my husband is a British national, as I've said, and I met him in 2008 when I first came here, and then we lived in the Philippines after we got married. And yes, he was shocked to our culture the same way that I find their culture shocking and weird and interesting as well. So here are some of the top things that I find that will also be interesting to you. Number one is the tea. So tea in the Philippines is only when we have stomach pain, we have diarrhea, we have stomach bug, and we are more into coffee, right? But in here, tea is life. So basically, tea in the morning, tea in snacks, tea in the afternoon, tea at lunch, tea when you have problems, tea when you are brokenhearted, tea when you have when you're happy. Tea life is complete here in the UK when there is when the kettle is on and you have a cup of tea. So that is why I tend also to have tea once in a while, but not too much. I still love coffee versus the tea. Next one that is interesting is privacy. In the Philippines, we are so used to getting into each other's houses unannounced, or we just popped in, visit, and you go straight to the bedroom, something like that. I am lying down, and if you're very close to me, you can just go in my bedroom. That is unheard of here in the UK. Even if you're family, you knock on the door. You cannot just pop in or just show your face without having an appointment set. Even if you're family, you cannot just go inside my room unannounced. It's very, very offensive. It's not an accepted norm here, but in the Philippines we don't really care, especially if we are best friends. Sometimes my cousin, who is also my best friend, will just go straight to my suitcase. Well, if I come over, she's gonna go straight to my suitcase. Here you cannot just pop into my things. Or my mom would always tell me that you feel at home once she say that feel at home. If you're hungry, check what's on the fridge, check what's in the cupboard. But in the Philippines, we just go straight to the kitchen, and if there's food there, you just get a plate and serve yourself. Say, this is nice. You're already tasting it before you say, can I have a bit of this or a bit of that. You are already having it on your plate. So Do you agree with me? So that is really, really interesting. What else? Queuing, guys. Queuing, or falling in line. So when you go somewhere, like for example here in the hospital or in the supermarket, wherever, you have to really fall in queue, otherwise you will be in trouble if you don't if you try to, to pass someone else. Well, in the Philippines as well, we are trying to teach this as much as we can, but some people, whether we accept it or not, are really not following this, because we're just not so used into it, falling in queue. We just wanted to rush, and that's why when my husband is in the Philippines, he got really shocked with this, and he gets really annoyed if I have to magnify his emotion. But in here, Filipinos do follow the British culture. You will see the Philippines even in Jollibee that opened in London, you have to follow the queue. You cannot just jump over someone. It's a big no. Yes, chocolates. Chocolates in the Philippines is something that is special. You give it on Valentine's Day, on birthdays, Mother's Day sometimes. But here, chocolate is life. When I came here, I'm not much into chocolate, but because my husband always buys chocolate, well, I am now also a chocolate lover. You see chocolate in every freaking shop. Like, it's accessible to everyone, and it seems like you see everybody into chocolate. I have not seen so many chocolate in my life till I came here in the UK, because chocolate is very expensive in the Philippines. Well, it's expensive here as well, but people don't care. It's chocolate. You have to have one. When you pack your bag, if you're going somewhere, you are not British if you don't have chocolate in your bag. Something like that. What else? Escalator. Oh, escalator. Escalator here has two sides, the left and the right. The right side is for those people like me that I don't care. I just wanted to be there and reach the top. Here, the left side is for those who are in a hurry. Well, my husband says that it doesn't make much difference in time. According to the studies, it's just about 30 seconds. But people who seem to be in a hurry has to be on going through the left side. In the Philippines, escalator is, left and right. We don't normally walk through escalators. We are not used to that. We just step on it and let the escalator bring us to the top, isn't it? Okay, so talking to strangers. Well, I think it's really very British if you go out of your house and you just keep your your thoughts to yourself. You just don't see British people that start a conversation with a stranger. It's really unheard of. Unlike Americans, say, hey man, hey yo, like, hey man, like we as Pinoy, we wanted to interact with people. Here, they don't talk to strangers unless it's about the weather or time, and it's also about safety. They don't want it to, they are very, very particular to safety. Okay. What else? The weather here is for seasons. There is winter, summer, spring, and autumn. In the Philippines, we only have two: sunny and rainy and sunny. We only have two climates. So, but the British people loves the hot or the summer season. They hated the cold season, although I find it funny because it doesn't really get very cold here. I mean, compared to the places like Canada, Alaska, and some other countries that, or Japan and Korea, that has really, really below. I mean, the lowest weather that I've had here is -12, compared to the posts of my friends on Facebook, like from Canada, -40, -50. So, but British people, they want the sunny weather, so they will go to Spain, they will go to France, and they will go to tropical places like us in Asia. And in the Philippines, we would be paying so much high to have air conditions when it's summer. But in here, there's nothing like that. There's no air conditions because it's very expensive. But in the winter season, we have heaters. So that is the difference on the weather. What else? Saying sorry, please, thank you is very popular here in the UK. It's being polite. Well, we are also having our po and opo terms in the Philippines, but here they seem to be so polite that it sometimes become already their passive way of instead of being in a confrontation or aggression. So let's say, for example, you were stuck. You wanted to go to the other side of the aisle in the supermarket, but there were two big trolleys in front of you. So we were just, sorry, can I just pass through? So, but then at the back of your mind, you wanted to say, oh my God, can you just be out of the way, something like that. But you will still be nice and say, sorry, can I just pass through? In the Philippines, it's being plastic, but yeah, it's over politeness or over apologetic. Brits are over apologetic sometimes, to the point that it's a bit of sarcasm. Yes, to avoid confrontation or aggression. What else is interesting is table manners, guys. Well, table manners. Oh my goodness! In the Philippines, when you will not, or Japan or in China, soup are not not interesting or delicious if you don't hear the slurping. But here it's very offensive. It's very rude if you slurp, and you cannot leave the table without asking permission. Can I leave the table? And there's certain way where the fork is, where the knife is, where the teaspoon is. In the Philippines, we don't care. We eat by hands. If we wanted to feel, like we say, it's more delicious. Sometimes some people eat when one of their legs is up on the chair. So we really don't care. But here, table manners is very important, and you have to adapt. Like I have adapted in such a way that I don't offend my in-laws. You have to. It's a way of respect. What else? With table manners, you have to eat everything, and you cannot talk while your mouth is full. I mean, it's gross sometimes when you see everything that is coming out of the mouth and you're talking. Oh, why are you in the Philippines, we just laugh at it, but here it's just gross and rude. So no for that. What else? Checking into my list. Occasions. Okay, this is very important, guys. Occasions. Mother's Day, Father's Day, birthdays, Christmas, all those special occasions. Well, you just don't forget to give a card or here, especially in families, we sort of discuss, what do you like, what do you want me to get for you? Like, for example, my sister-in-law and my nephew went to Lapland, in Prague last year. Well, my sister-in-law said, just give euros to her son, so he has money to spend. So you can just say, but in our country, we wanted to be surprised, so we can just wrap whatever we want. And yes, you don't give, like, especially women here, you don't give them household items like things for cleaning, like iron, whatever. They will be offended as well. It has to be something personal, maybe bags, clothes, or whatever they want. Sometimes they would even request if it is jewelry or whatnot. I really don't care. Me and my husband, we don't have any problem with gifts. But this is just my general opinion. So, and my observations. And I hope you like my video, guys. And I hope you enjoy this segment that I started. I'm going to share more about the British culture in my upcoming videos. And please don't forget to watch my other videos as well. And thank you so much for your time. Take care.